Hello YouTube. The temperature has seriously dropped in England. Where I am, we even had a bit of snow last night, which is odd for October. Maybe it will be the end of the world in 2012. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video on the things I've added. I've got my tripod, but I think it's going to be easier to show it around like this. Got my tarp set up. I'm not staying out tonight, but I am next Saturday. Have to book things in these days when you've got kids. Got a baby. But yeah, I'm just wanting to set my shelter up today, and I'm going to lay on the floor because that's how I sleep better. Got some plastic that I'm going to try and block the sides off with slightly, but I'm just going to build a big fire along the front here. Put my reflective sheet up somehow, haven't worked that out yet. Reflective sheet, my silver backed foil. Put that, but yeah, I might just do that next week, it's pointless. Anyway, this is the Maxpedition, so I've added this pouch to the front, which is, oh god, if I can't remember this, I'll write it on the video. It's a 7x5, I think, but basically I just stick my tarp straight in there. Perfect for that. Just a big tack tie bag that you tack tie on the front, and then in this little front pocket you can stick cling-ons and ridge line locks, things like that. And then underneath I've got my bivvy bag and a ground sheet, US canteen 1 litre there, first aid kit goes there, so I'm using up all the molly as much as I can. Then I've got an old pouch there that has a little wash kit in it, should I need it. I never wash, yeah I do really, but anyway. And then I've got Maxpedition, what is it, 10x5 bottle pouch, 10-inch bottle pouch on the side, held to 32 ounce nalgene basically. So I've got my water all on the outside, and it just gives me loads of room inside. Like in this pocket I'll put food, this pocket I'll put tools, this pocket gloves, and then in the back here is all my sleep stuff. So as you know, that takes up, you know, I've only got a small sleeping bag as well, but that's my Snug Pack Softy 3, the smallest one they do. Then I've got a little roll mat, silk sleeper, and then I've got all my night clothes, which for me is one of the most important things. Extra pair of socks, gloves, balaclava, and long johns, which is what I sleep in, and that always keeps me nice and warm. But yeah, this is a nice little addition. I mean, you could put a lot of stuff. I put my tarp in here because you can just, when your tarp's wet like it was last weekend, I didn't have this last weekend, and you know, like I just strapped it to the top, but I thought, well, I need a bag. You've got all this molly on these things, why not use it up? So yeah, the tarp goes in there. Well, the DD Solo does nicely with all its paracord, and I've got quite a lot of paracord on this one. I reckon if you really stuffed it in, you could probably fit a 3x3 tarp in there, but I just like to have that quick access on the front, ground sheet on the bottom, which I'm going to lay down there in a minute. But yeah, that's it. So first aid kit is easily accessible, water's easily accessible, food is easily accessible in here. Oh, I just love this bag. Something to here, got a better pocket on there, which I probably won't do. I'm just using one of those really old US Army ones. Got my torch on the side of the bag there. I like to have everything close to hand personally. And then also on the front shoulder strap I've put my rat wallet, which has got my phone, keys, bits like that in it, and that just secures round through the Velcro. I mean, that's not as secure as tack ties, but that's on the front, so you're gonna, when you're, it's only gonna fall off when you're walking, so you'd see that fall off. It's right in front of your face. If you didn't, then there's something wrong with you. I'm thinking about digging a big long fire pit along here this week in preparation for next week, so I don't have to do it next week. So then I'll probably start my fire in my old fire pit and then move the coals into this long one. Put these long bad boys down, and that should keep it warm all night. This, as you know what happens with tarps, this has actually slid over a bit more than I would have liked it to. But I've got all sorts of tie-offs on it. I've got the ridgeline you use when you're using it as a fly sheet type tarp going down the side. Some nice big homemade tent pegs pulling it down. Got the middle one out just for water runoff basically because it is raining today. But yeah, as you know, you can use these ones, but I've actually used the inside one, so I've got a little internal ridgeline next week with a line lock so it can tighten up to hang my UCO lantern off of, maybe a glow stick, stuff like that, just to light the place up, although I'm going to have a roaring fire all the way along here, but I've got to work out exactly where that's going to go so it doesn't burn the beep out of my tarp. But yes, that's it. So that's the Falcon with this new pouch. I didn't get this off of Hunter's Camping and Bushcraft because he hasn't got one on there. So this was tactical kit, I think it was. Yeah, come through in a couple of days as well, so there's none of that Bronzeman Outdoors rubbish. But yeah, that is the Falcon pimped out. Okay, so I'm digging my hole, I say fire pit, just a nice little shallow fire pit in preparation for these logs next weekend. And a horrible little storm starts. I mean, I stayed out there for as long as I could, but it starts to get a bit like work if you get soaking wet, doesn't it? I've got some plastic sheet. When I'm actually out next weekend, I'm going to have to sheet all that up, because as you can see, the rain does just get in here. Obviously, I mean, I'll be in a bivvy bag and stuff, so I'll be waterproof, but it's nice not to get like rain on your face when you're asleep, if you can help it. But at the end of the day, the lean-to tarps do keep the rain off you if you're right down in this edge. It's better, I prefer to have them straight over, but to be honest, it's so windy and so blowy today, that would have probably got me even if my tarp was in the slanted position. Like I say, it's snowing this morning, so it's really cold and windy, so everything's blowing in. I hope the weather's not this bad next weekend, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? Just have to weatherproof this more by, like I say, plastic sheeting. I'm going to try and duct tape some down there or something, but obviously rain puts out fires, so this tarp's going to all move over a bit that way next week. But yeah, I'm not staying tonight, and I don't really want to have a fire today because obviously I want to keep all this firewood for next week. I don't want to like get through it, like my kindling and stuff, so I might just pack up and go today, I think. This weather's no fun unless you've got a fire on the go. And you know, get your sleeping bag out and your self-inflating mattress and stuff, because the floor is freezing. But it's good to know that this tarp will stop the rain coming in. And obviously there's leaves and stuff that stop the wind, but yeah, like the rain's on me now. I can feel it touching my face, so that's the problem with these configurations. But once that fire's blazing next week, hopefully it won't rain all night, because obviously that would end up putting the fire out. But